She's very specific with the grievances.
Okay.
And she relates so much to the grievances, you can't help but think that this is a problem she has faced or is facing.
Oh, people around her are facing. What if a lot of women around her are facing the same thing? And
Secondhand rage or whatever, right?
but it's not rage.
It's not rage, but it's like borderline rage because like
No, it doesn't. Sound,
she's not mad. She's not. Celeste isn't. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She's not mad.
Today's video, bro. Celeste Ntuli.
Yes, sir. I love Celeste.
Yeah, no, she's cool. She's actually cool. And this video, very interesting. This interview was done like 2 years back, but it's still relevant today because we're still wrestling with the same thing, still talking about the same thing. So, yeah, guys, let's get into it.
Maybe other men, I don't know. But mostly I find that South African men are the only ones that complain, you earn too much, you are this too much, on something that is constructive. Yet men are quick to find a wife on a pole. Which I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's great if you like the pole, but don't come here and say I'm confusing and difficult by being a normal girl. That does not make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I'm exactly what I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm working. I'm paying my bills. I'm doing my things.
So you're not Yebo Baba?
No, it's the thing is that's the thing. What do you want?
Yebo Baba.
And then what do you gain from it?
Yebo.
You see, I think that's exactly the thing that men must have a conference and really figure out. Your Yebo Baba is not from us, really, that you want.
What do you think, though?
That we basically find women that are quote unquote normal. We label them as difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The normal ladies, and turning around, we also praise the ones that are
the ones on the pole.
Yeah, the ones on the pole, and the ones that are like obedient to some extent.
So you want, it seems like a double standard in a way, because it's like,
I mean, there's a lot she said. Yeah. There's a lot to unpack in this whole particular interview. But let's start very slowly because there's a lot she spoke about. At the beginning, it seems as if she was speaking against the man. Because at first, the one point she made was referencing South African man and all that. And she's like, I don't know if other men do this as well.
Yeah, like we complain that women earn too much.
Yeah.
I don't know the validity of that because, like, okay, look, maybe these days, fine, because we understand how workplace dynamics are, right? But I'm not so sure about women earning more than men. In fact, no. Stats prove otherwise. That's still not the case. Women don't earn more than men still till today. Yes, you might find preferential hiring, right?
Okay.
The hiring process is where that's a fact. People tend to hire more women than men, right? Because like that's, there's a whole hierarchy of who to hire first. Okay. But as far as earning, nah, not really.
Yeah, no. But also remember, she's making reference not in the workplace. She's making reference at work, at home.
Okay,
and in relationships, not in terms of like work. No,
all right,
at home and
cool.
relationships. It's like you want women to earn, but then again, you wanted to like show
earn less.
To show you this form of respect, to be a yes person, and I don't know if whether that point is valid or not. It's generalized. I don't think all men behave like that.
Nah, no.
And I think it's so unfair to like put, South African man. Not really, guys. Come on. I mean, that point was generalized. I think you could have made that point by just referencing like some men. But speaking like, no, not really. I think some men do appreciate it, but then again, a lot of men have also complained that when a woman is earning more, there tends to be disrespect.
Yeah, she switches up all of a sudden.
Yeah. And so you can already see like we're battling two sides of the story.
And also, the whole point of a relationship is that you teach me, I like you enough to want you in my space. I like your aura, but I don't know nothing about you. I'm willing to wait until you tell me how do you want to be loved. This whole thing of oppression, you guys, is because you still need, once you fight racism, you won't be less pressed with the Yebo Baba. The Yebo Baba you want is not from us, it's from white people. And because we are the ones that you can get it from, you demand it from us. Ooh. And the thing is, you are not going to get the Yebo Baba if you are not a Yebo Baba. Because also you guys don't want only Yebo Baba. You want only Yebo Baba and a blowjob. So now I must also be my dad. It's too much.
Different topics.
Yeah, she actually touched a lot of points. She's valid.
Which are the points?
Quite a lot of points. Like there's quite a lot of things we need to work on. I think I'll link it. Let me just try and make a connection between the first point and the second point, which is basically we need to get to know each other. You need to tell me what you want from me, and I would need to tell you what I want from you, so that we can definitely work together.
Fair enough.
I think I personally do agree with that. For the most part, I think it's just that lack of communication, bro.
But that should be a no-brainer. Like
no, but right? Remember, it's not like that, bro. I think in that particular, we did that episode with Katleko.
Oh yeah,
and we spoke on how it's also about communicating. How you communicate matters. And how the next person receives
they receive the message
also matters. It's a lot we need to actually learn. So these are actually valid points. It's like we just enter relationships for the sake of playing out a role.
Yeah, I can't help but think that she's speaking to someone indirectly.
You think so? Or maybe she's just speaking from experience.
She's speaking to somebody indirectly.
Ooh.
She knows. She knows who she's speaking to.
You think so?
It's not my business to ask, but do you know what? It's just it seems too relatable that she, like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
She's specific with the details.
She's very specific with the grievances.
Okay.
And she relates so much to the grievances, you can't help but think that this is a problem she has faced or is facing.
Oh, people around her are facing. What if a lot of women around her are facing the same thing? And
secondhand rage or whatever, right?
But it's not rage.
It's not rage, but it's like borderline rage because it's like
no, it doesn't.
She's not mad. She's not. Celeste isn't. That's what I'm saying. Okay. She's not mad.
But I get you. Maybe it's frustration.
Frustrated.
Because at first when I heard it, I was like, no. Because I saw the short clip of it. I was like, no. But then I had to put everything into context.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I realized, oh, okay, so this is what and this is where she's coming from. But I think this message is actually positive because they asked her also on blessers, right? I mean, how is she specific on the blessers? I don't think she's...
I don't know. I don't think... Not every single point. I'm not saying every single point. But then there's a few points in there that I was watching and I was like...
What points exactly?
The Yebo Baba, the dual nature of the woman, that you want her to be a freak but then also be like traditional at the same time.
Okay.
The complaining about the earning at home.
Yeah.
That sounds like something like... I mean, think about it, bro. She's Celeste Ntuli. She makes a load of money, right? So...
Okay, no, but she also, as the video goes on, she does express that she has had so much difficulties
in
a dating pool and relationship, and she has taken the time to step back.
Hence, I'm saying it's something that she could have gone through personally, and she's just telling you guys about it. Yeah, I mean, look, is she speaking to somebody indirectly? I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But again, it doesn't negate that she's making really relevant points that people can take.
Okay.
Yeah, with the pinch of salt as well.
Okay, but what do you think of an overall message? Besides, let's just overlook the fact that she must be speaking to someone indirectly. Yeah. But what do you think of a message so far?
Geez, I don't know. She's saying a lot, bro.
What do you think about blessers then?
I will never understand that shit.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another thing. Every time I refer to it as the one of the sources of the gender-based violence, people are saying you are blaming the victim. You are not a victim when you are going there. You are a victim when things are happening. But if you see red flags, because there are bitches who are ignoring red flags here. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I think as women also we must start that whole shit. If your friend is being abused by the same person always, because also you are putting all of us in danger. I'm not saying there's no difficulties in those situations, but all I'm saying is there's no way we are going to ignore talking about people who are ignoring red flags. Because I don't have a man because of the red flags. And people come and ask me, why can't you have a man? Because it's hard to have them the way I want them. Because I'm going to have the motherfucker that I don't want. So I'm not going to be sitting for a month when I've known on the first date that you can't talk sense.
How do you want your men? How
kind.
do you prefer them?
I want a kind man.
I'm the kindest man you'll ever meet.
If you have a kind person, your subconscious, your mind, you are even kind to yourself. So clearly.
Bro, I love this guy, bro. He saw an opportunity and he took it.
So I don't know. I don't know how to conclude a message. I think just trying to like narrow deep into it, I do understand where she's coming from. She's like trying to balance off like the side of man and the side of woman. I don't know if it's the wording that made it difficult or the word salad, because it's all over the place, that made it difficult for like that clear message, because she spoke of a lot of things in like a few minutes. But then again, this is what I took from what she said. Women should be very careful of blessings because of the power dynamic.
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing new there.
Because there's a high probability you're going to face a lot of gender-based violence as a result of dating blessings, people that are out of your league. And also another thing is basically you need to have a partner that is kind, that listens to you. Right?
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got.
What else? She spoke about how we need to heal and how we need to listen to each other. And the fact that she's not in a relationship because people don't listen. And also because she does not, the reason why she's not in a relationship because she has not found a man that meets her preferences or standards.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's it. She hasn't found a man that, like, you know, she made valid points.
She made a lot of valid points.
You know, the interesting thing for me is that when they asked her what she looks for in a man, she said something I wasn't expecting, honestly. Because as a grown man living in 2024, the answers that I expect when you ask something like that, especially when you're talking like broadcasting wise, like it's on a public platform, people are quick to jump to
money, 6 feet tall.
There we go.
6 foot, the 666 man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then she just quickly jumped to equality, and a quality that people aren't speaking about quite a lot. It's something like you think should be obvious, but it isn't.
Yeah.
For me, I really did appreciate that because it speaks to the maturity of the person.
Yeah.
For me, that right there would, like, that's 1,000 brownie points as well as respect, because it just shows you that Celeste is a mature person.
She's actually a mature person.
She gets it.
Also, it's a rob on black men, because when I travel, I feel like, damn, you guys are lacking because you haven't given yourself a chance. If you think of how many women you've ditched for stupid reasons that were there for you, and you're carrying here, your ancestors must build your house. You left your wife number 5 who was going to build your house. The ignorance of always bashing on black women. The whole thing as a culture, I feel like we still need to go back to what it is to engage with one another between the two genders, so that we can have those black love and black families, because that's what we lack. And for that to happen, there must be a conversation that has nothing to do with the need. We need healing, both of us, black men and black women. But if you are meeting someone who don't want to heal, who've never healed, who's not in a process, who's refusing, so it's hard for that person to go and build anything with. And it's easy, just date people on breakfast. Because people are dating you guys through Hennessy's and shit. You can't, that motherfucker can't talk.
So, unfortunately, the camera stopped recording because we ran out of memory card. But nonetheless, I just wanted to conclude the episode properly. And because it ended so abruptly. Back to what Celeste said. I do personally agree with what she was saying. Of everything she said, there was a last part where she basically spoke about how we as black people need to come to some sort of resolution. And that can only happen when we have serious conversations where we look at both sides of the story, because for the most part, what we're doing now is just talking over each other. This one is saying this one is saying this. And the funny part, or rather, this is heartbreaking because you don't normally see this with people of other races. It's only us. I've never come across a Chinese person bashing another Chinese brother, or a white person bashing another white person the way we do it. Because I'm sure you can attest to this, that whatsoever platform you're on, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, more especially TikTok, or YouTube or Instagram, I'm sure you would not go past 5 posts without coming across a passport bro who's busy bashing women. And it's mostly black people, black men, busy bashing black women. And again, On the flip side, you'll not scroll past 5 posts or 2 posts without coming across a female podcaster, a black female podcaster, busy bashing black man. And so the fight goes, the gender wars continue. So I think we need to get to a point where we can actually genuinely talk and have a serious conversation so that we can come to some sort of resolution, so that we're not going in circle over and over again, year in, year out, busy talking about gender war, people trauma dumping on the internet, which is so ridiculous at this point. So, and it's quite laughable and comical because, come on, guys, we're having like unserious conversations nowadays. It's the most unserious conversations. And at this point, I do believe we're just doing it for entertainment purpose, but we're not really seeing the bigger picture to this. We have an audience, and young people are listening to this, and again, we just trauma dumping, and people take that and it becomes their perspective, and yeah. So I think we really need to get to the point, and yeah, I guess that's it. Those are my thoughts, those are my words, those are my 2 cents. I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to share this video. We'll really appreciate it. And that's it. Ciao.